We feature the team, which consists of Wilson, Naomi, and Richard. If you'd like to support the center, the wish list is on the description box below. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we feature episode 3 of Ummoja Disability Centre. Wilson, I can see you're abled differently. Tell us a little bit about your disability.
Yeah, my name is Wilson Kimora. I was born a normal child, and at the age of 3 years, polio struck me. I was paralyzed, the whole of my body, both hands and legs, could not move any of my limbs for quite some time, hospitalized for quite a number of months, but incidentally there was no vaccination for polio during my time, and like any other viral disease, long after it had gone, it left some injuries. Some of my limbs recovered almost immediately. I left hospital, but at the end of the day, my right leg was permanently paralyzed, and I grew up like that. I didn't see the disability in me as I grew. I used to play with other children, normal games. What I noticed is that they never talked about my disability. I was never segregated in any way. I grew up, went through my primary, secondary school, and my working life after college. Something started developing in me which made me feel that I am not totally disabled, but I am in a position to help others who are underprivileged and more challenged than me. And as I grew up, even in my working area, I used to help a lot of people, the vulnerable ones. And even my employer would charge me the responsibilities of helping others, especially giving out the gifts that they had bought. And I came to Nairobi. I joined an organization called Physically Disabled Technicians of Kenya, where I was their chief program coordinator, until we felt that since that one was a society, we needed to touch ground, reach out to the very vulnerable, and that is when the idea of Ummoja Disability Centre was born.
Okay. How did you cope with the disability as an adult? Now that you said when you're young, the children never discriminated you or anything. So as an adult life, when you're looking for a job, when you're interacting with people, how was it?
I can say that yes, by having the disability, it was a handicap for me, but on the other hand, it was an added advantage for me. In my last years of primary school, I learned to play a game of table tennis. And I did so well. I was very competitive, and despite the disability, I used to compete with able-bodied. And I would say that the same challenge took me during those years virtually to every big town in the Republic of Kenya. I would go for competitions, and I felt I was okay. I would say that the disability has not really affected my heart. Though physical, I feel very youthful, capable of doing a lot of physical things. The same disability that struck my right leg, with that disability I was given an opportunity to travel to USA for about 3 weeks in a competition. I've traveled to other countries also outside Kenya because of disability sports, which I feel I am comfortable with. Then because my disability does not pain, it was just a matter of adjusting, which I did, and now I am okay.
What would you tell someone who goes through your experience, a similar experience like yours?
If you encounter a challenge and face it head on, then you try and analyze and understand it. I analyzed the situation and tried to convince myself that I should come out a better person than the physical appearance. So my mindset changed, and I would advise anybody facing a challenge like mine, first and foremost, to change their mindset, accept who they are, trust in God, because our God has better plans for us than we think ourselves. We may think that the challenge is here to destroy us or bring us down, but it is there just to take us to another level or make us cross to the other side.
How is it working as a disabled person, both where you used to work before and currently when you're serving people with disabilities?
I think I am now in the right place more than I was then, because this is where I feel that I am home. I'm in a community who I understand them and they understand me. And when I bring out my best for them, I know I am helping humanity. In my place of work that I used to work in, I think I was just delivering a service for a pay. But currently I deliver a service for no pay, but with a lot of satisfaction.
Okay. So given another chance, would you go back to your other place of work, or would you rather continue serving the community?
Oh, I would not go back. I would rather serve them. I would serve them at this very point, and even at other levels whereby I believe the way I walked in is not the way I am. Things have changed. I can get hold of somebody's hand and I walk with them until they are fully recovered, either physically or even mentally. And that satisfaction that I derive from that exercise makes me feel I am in the right place, I am in the right family.
Thank you so much for your time. This was very interactive.
My disability is physical. As you can see, my leg. When I'm seated, you cannot know I'm disabled. But when I am walking, you will realize that I'm dragging my leg. But to me, it was a challenge a lot, because I was not born like this. I was born a normal kid. I got this disability when in 2018, around January, February there, and it took me a lot before I accepted it, really a lot. I even going outside buying something, it was really hard for me because people are laughing at me, people are saying unatembeaje, so it made me become to a very low level. But
so what you're saying is that it affected your self-esteem?
Yeah, my mind, everything. but I've come to learn that with God everything is possible. So my disability in fact has made me to be more closer to God. That time I was not that closer, but I can see myself praying, singing, I can talk to people, I can laugh with people, right? Like, okay, at the moment I'm okay, I've accepted myself. I was directed here to Ummoja Disability by a friend, and when I came here my life has changed a lot because it gave me more strength to go ahead, and that's what is inspiring me to help others. My life, it reached a point where I said maisha yangu imeisha. There's a time I wanted also to kill myself because my friends ran away, my family started saying pana. You see, people started making a path. I started wondering why is it like this, why me. But I came to say God loves me so much because I'm alive. I have 2 kids who give me more strength. God is my strength, but my 2 girls give me more strength of waking. Mama Muka, go and look for 1, 2, 3, and I don't come empty-handed. I'm a free volunteer here, and I'm so happy. In fact, I'm so happy. I don't want to get another job. I know my God will open doors right here at Ummoja Disability Centre because it's my way of helping. It's my wish. It's like a dream. It's a dream come true to me. And when you have the inner peace in you, I'm telling you, everything is just normal. So to me, I'm just living a normal way. But being disabled, it's not kidogo. There's challenges, yeah? Like for now, I can't do so many things which I was doing when I was okay. For now, I'm doing a little bit. But si ati nimelemewa sana. I can walk, I can cook, I can wash. Like no exercise, I really
Cope with the rejection from your friends and the change that happened in your life, that life will never be the same again.
it has taken me a lot of time because I knew those are my friends. I knew these are my family. I knew 1, 2, 3. But when I got this now, I truly knew my true friends, my true relatives, and God. So they are giving me power. At the moment, now I can tell you Wilson is my friend, Richard is not my friend. You see such things, but it's not easy. It's really not easy because being alone, I cannot talk to my kids. I don't have a sister. My brothers, I cannot talk some things. You see, I'm a woman. You see, I didn't have that connection with people, but I came to learn one secret, that the God who lives is my everything. If I just kneel down and tell him everything, he gives me the answers, he shows me the right way to go, and I will endurely live testifying God wherever I go.
So have you been in formal employment since you experienced the stroke?
Now, since I had my stroke, I've been just indoors for like 2 years. That's when I realized this place, Ummoja Disability Centre. So I just work here as a free volunteer. When there's an event, when there's an issue, I come, we talk, we arrange things. So I take it as my hobby, as my passion. I love doing it. Instead of staying at the house doing nothing, being stressed out, when I come here, everything just flows. I don't even consider what my kids will eat, how I'm going to pay my rent. I leave it to God. And when I come here, I touch somebody's life or a family. God who is in heaven pays me in another way.
Okay. Thank you so much. Tell us about your disability, just a little about it.
This is something that happened when I was small, a child. According to doctor from Nyeri, they say I was born like that. It was operated when I was around 5 years old, but it became worse when I was around 10 years old. Then I came to Kenyatta National Hospital. it was diagnosed again. I went to the doctor there. They say something happened when I was trying to walk, and it is twisted, and the parent did not notice. Yeah. So I was operated 5 times when I was around 10 years. So the leg is, you cannot be able to notice when I'm seated like that. Even when I was I'm walking, I just limp a bit. The leg is weak, it is thin compared to the left leg. So I cannot walk for a long distance. It pains, and I'm like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you employed?
Yeah, I used to be.
Or you used to be?
Yeah.
How is it working with the other people who are not able differently?
Yeah, okay.
Did they discriminate you?
Okay, I would say no. For the kind of work I was doing, I was working in an office, and I not involved a lot of walking. Did not discriminate. I've lived with a disability since childhood, so I'm used to it. I was not discriminated.
Okay. So how is it now working with other people who are like you, or who have other challenges, and what inspires you to work with them?
Okay, what inspired to work with them? But mine is not severe. Some of my friends, they working with crashes, others on wheelchair. So working with them, I can even do what they cannot be able to do. Maybe they want something, they want to go somewhere. When I'm here at the center and something is about to be done, maybe getting something, going to source for maybe a wheelchair somewhere, I can be able to walk far much better than someone who is on a wheelchair. So I feel I'm in a better place because I can be able to help them when to do so many other things that they cannot be able to do.
Okay.
Because some of the who on wheelchair, going somewhere where there are some stairs, they cannot be able to go up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm happy when I'm here. I interact with some people who are disabled, and I believe disability is not inability. Because at least I can be able to do so many other things that an able body can do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I encourage them, even those who are on wheelchair, they can be able to even to work with their own heart because they are normal people.
Okay.
You know, some people believe disabled people are not normal. But disabled people, they can work. If you are disabled, if the leg is the problem and you have your both hearts, you can work using your heart, and use work with your brain. And I'm happy to be at the center.
Okay.
As a person, I'm happy. I come here when there's an event, when there's a need, but I report here almost daily.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my place.
Okay.
I like the place.
All right. Thank you.